Hey guys, it's me, Seren, back with another video. This is going to be a review, not really, but sort of the Savage remix, Meg Thee Stallion and Beyonce, and also the Say So remix, Nicki Minaj and Doja Cat. I'm going to talk a little bit about the Savage remix first, and then I'm going to talk about the Say So remix second. I said it's not really going to be like a review because well, it is, I guess, but I like these songs. I think both of these songs are really cute. I'm going to talk a little bit more probably about what I feel like these songs mean, more so than like a straight review. Starting with the Savage remix, I liked it a lot. I thought it was really, really cute. So there have been rumors about the Savage remix for a while, that Beyonce was going to be on it, or that Beyonce and Meg Thee Stallion were working on something. A lot of people were curious about how that was going to go, especially because now Meg Thee Stallion is signed to Roc Nation, as we all know. So people were wondering if she was going to do something with Beyonce. Beyonce shown her a lot of love. She's shown Beyonce love. Her and Solange have shown each other love. They're all from Houston. A lot of people were wondering how that was going to play out. So it was really exciting to sort of see the Savage remix with Beyonce, and I think it's extremely meaningful because Beyonce doesn't collab with, any old body. So I think it's really meaningful again for Meg Thee Stallion's career as an up-and-coming artist, and especially as a woman rapper, to sort of snag this really top-tier feature. Like, Meg Thee Stallion is really the princess. Like, she is really the princess of rap. I'm super excited to see the trajectory of her career play out. I'm really super excited for this debut album. You guys know I really enjoyed SUGA. And I enjoyed the Savage remix. I don't personally like this remix, as much as I like the original. Like I said in my review of the SUGA EP, I feel like Savage is like, it's a little bit overexposed right now because of TikTok, but once that kind of dies down a bit, I could see Savage again being almost like a barbecue cookout classic, something that you put on and like everybody of all generations like get up and go on the floor. For me personally, there's something missing about the Savage remix. I do really enjoy that it is actually a remix with a tweaked beat and completely redone, tweaked lyrics. There's some different harmonies and different harmonizing. They play around with the chorus. Like, it's obviously a remix, it's like the same song, but they switched up a lot. I really like that and I appreciate that. But whatever they did to it, it's just not hitting as hard. I don't know what it is. Something the production is not hitting hard enough. It's not knocking hard enough for me. The beat, something. I don't know if you guys can hear that helicopter outside. Sorry. But it's kind of like you have Beyonce, who never features with people. Like, I really would have liked it to just hit a little bit harder, to have a little bit more of an aggressive beat or like a knock in it or something. If you guys will remember, I said the same thing about the Diamonds between Normani and Meg Thee Stallion for the Birds of Prey soundtrack. I said, there's something missing. Like, it's not hitting exactly the way that it should. I know Meg Thee Stallion is really charismatic on a song. I know she can handle a song. Obviously, we all know Beyonce can handle a song. There was just something about it that was kind of muted, a little bit muted for me. To me, there's more excitement because, again, it's Beyonce and Meg Thee Stallion, which is cool, which is exciting. It's always nice to see, bigger artists embracing up-and-coming artists and especially girls. And Beyonce, again, very rarely does features. She's almost getting to like Andre 3000 level of like, come out of the cave, do a feature, and then go back in. So I think there's a lot of like buzz and excitement, but the song itself is not super exciting. There's just something really muted about it, for me. And this is not to say that I didn't like it or that I thought it was a bad song, because I did like it. But there was just something I wish it just hit a little bit harder. I thought Beyonce's lines were really cute. Beyonce wants to drop a rap album so bad. Like, she borrowed some of Lil Baby's flow. She borrowed some of Lil Durk's flow a little bit. Gang. I was like, okay, Chirac Beyonce. Okay. Like, okay, rap Beyonce. I thought it was cute. It was a cute bop. Cute little jam for in the house summer. Beyonce also uses the melody from the Squeak song. They like use the melody from that. The What It Is, ho. What's up? Can a nigga get in them guts? There's like a part of that where she's like using that. It's a very southern remix, which I really enjoy. You know, Meg is beyond respectful of rap. Clearly, she's extremely respectful, and especially down south rap. She has a lot of references on this remix. Beyonce loves to reference, even in her own work and in her own performances, a lot of Houston. We all know Solange as well, likes to do this, reference a lot of Houston artists, a lot of Chop and Screw, a lot of down south artists, a lot of down south rap. And they both have a lot of references on this remix that I really enjoyed. There's a couple lines that Meg says, like, I done bled the block and now it's hot, bitch, I'm Tunchi, something like that. That's a Lil Wayne Hot Boys reference. There's some D4L, bitch can't do it like me references. Just a lot of references, which is fun and again is very respectful, shows the respect that they have for the genre and for their roots and for their culture. You know, I really do appreciate that. You know, you guys know I love that type of thing. I know that the lyrics to this remix, a lot of people are really enjoying them. I like the lyrics, but just for me, I do feel like the lyrics to the original Savage are a little bit better. This version, in my opinion, has lyrics that are a bit more trendy. There are references to TikTok, there's references to OnlyFans. I kind of hate when rappers and singers do this because for me, I feel like it ages the song, like it dates it. Like when you listen to a song from a certain time period and they're talking about MySpace, it dates the song. We automatically know sort of where that time period is from. And so I kind of, like, I don't always love lyrics that are hyper trendy. Like, they're obviously fun Instagram caption lyrics, right, that we're all going to use on Instagram at one point or another. But I just personally enjoyed the lyrics on the original Savage better. Stuff like, you know, bitch, that's my trash, you the maid said you bagged him. Something like that to me is a classic line. You know, that line will still be hot 5 years from now. That line will still be hot 10 years from now. Meg has a lot of lines that I feel like are really classic, witty punchlines that I really super enjoy. This one, it's almost like the Savage remix is just for fun. Like 7-Eleven Beyonce, like Beyonce does a lot of things that are just for fun. So I see people saying like this is like best remix ever, greatest, da 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 da. I don't even think that it's meant to be that type of a record. It's a fun summer record, you know? So I know people are going to feel like I'm downplaying the record, but I'm really not. I just feel like that's what it is. I don't know. And I kind of wish Beyonce had sang a little bit more. She had like a cute harmony, but she was mostly doing this like sing-songing rapping that I feel like she's been playing around with a lot since 7-Eleven, you know, doing songs that are like primarily this like sing-songing rapping type thing. A lot of people felt like this goes back even to Destiny's Child where she was singing like really, really fast, which used to kind of be a signature of hers. But I do wish I had heard like a little bit more of her voice, of her singing, even though I know rap Beyonce is cute and I know y'all like rap Beyonce, but you know, her rapping doesn't really do it for me personally, especially because Meg Thee Stallion is already a rapper and you're not going to out-rap Meg Thee Stallion. I'm sorry. I know you guys love Beyonce, but she's not going to out-rap Meg Thee Stallion. Sorry. But overall, I thought it was cute. I thought it was fun. I'm happy to see how excited people are getting over it. I'm excited to see this is going to raise Meg's profile a lot, even though she's been working really hard, putting in a lot of effort and working with Roc Nation, obviously, with her management deal with them, you know, doing interviews, you know, still staying present while we've been in quarantine, while we've been in lockdown, you know, still remaining relevant, still kind of not over being in our faces. Meg seems like she struck a really good balance of, like, you know, remaining around, but, like, not over being in your face. I know, again, Savage is a little overexposed, but that's not really her fault. That's because of TikTok. There's not really anything she can do about that. So I think it's going to be really, really game-changing and raising her profile because now the whole world's heard of Beyonce. So even people that maybe were unsure of who Meg Thee Stallion was or didn't know very much about her, now she has this association with Beyonce directly on this song. And previously, she had the Hot Girl Summer feature with Nicki Minaj, another super high profile feature. Like, clearly, people like Meg Thee Stallion. Not to make comparisons with other girls or with other rap girls that are out right now. Nobody in particular, because I know y'all gonna be like, who am I talking about? I don't even have anybody in mind, I swear. But to really see, like, Meg Thee Stallion getting embraced feels so good. Feels good, man. Like, not to say that other girls were not embraced. A lot of girls have been embraced, even a lot of girls that maybe haven't been as deserving. But to see Meg Thee Stallion getting features and to see her, you know, really getting this, again, this embrace from the Black American audience, you know, especially because she's a Black American, she's from Houston. It feels good, and I know it means a lot to her. She literally went on live and started crying, like, you know, like me and my mom, like my mom loved Beyonce, you know, like we're being from Houston and getting this feature. You can tell it means a lot to her. Like it means something to Meg Thee Stallion. Like just like she said numerous times, it's not about being cute. It's not about looking cute. It's not about getting solely about getting some money. It's not about, you know, solely trying to stun on people. Like this is what I'm about. This is my craft. This is my passion. So I know that getting these type of opportunities and features and songs and getting these ways to sort of boost her EP that's out right now, especially when she was involved in so much drama, kind of, you know, getting people to talk about something else means a lot for her. And it's a cute song. It's not like the best song, not like the best remix ever. I think it probably could have been elevated a little bit more. Just something about the beat. Not even really Meg was great. Her lines were great. Loved her lines as always. And again, even Beyonce has some cute little lines. You know, if you don't jump to get into your jeans, you don't feel my pain. Beyonce can always have these I'm the realest nigga in the room type lines. I'm not super into rap Beyonce, especially when, like, you're a singer, you could, like, blew this out of the water with some, like, dope-ass harmonies, with Meg and her hard-hitting lyricism, and then we could have just put, like, a little bit of something, I don't know, a little bass, a little percussion, a little bit of something to get it out of this sort of, like, muted space that it's in, and mumble whatever space that it's in, could have really elevated it for me, but cute bop, Savage remix, cute, happy to see the girls embracing Meg. I love to see it. So moving on to the Say So remix, Nicki Minaj and Doja Cat. I was really happy to see Nicki Minaj and Doja Cat finally collaborating together because Doja Cat is literally mini motherfucking Roman. Like, just like I said in my live stream, hair, outfits, stylist. She's using Brett Nelson, Nicki's old stylist. A lot of her flows are very much Roman-esque flows. No, very Roman Reloaded 2012 Nicki era is a lot of what Doja Cat is clearly inspired by right now. And Doja Cat has said numerous times that she loves Nicki Minaj. She's hugely inspired by her, and you can tell, like her being animated, her, you know, her voices, her everything, her little facial expressions, like so many things that Doja Cat does are clearly inspired by Nicki Minaj. You know, she's obviously somebody that grew up listening to Nicki Minaj and watching her and idolizing her. So it was really cool to see them on a track. Obviously, we didn't see them. There's no video. I would love to get a Say So remix video with Doja Cat and fucking Nicki Minaj, just like all psychedelic colors. And I think that shit would be cool. I also felt like Say So was very musically reminiscent of Kissing Strangers, which was Dance, the group with one of the Joe Bros, not Nick, Kevin. And I felt like Say So was a follow-up in a lot of musicality and even in the video, because Kissing Strangers had this sort of funk-inspired 70s vibe, and they played it up in the video as well. And they did that also with Say So. Doja, very much like a funkadelic, you know, vibe. Now, something apparently happened that there were two versions floating around. One of them has a beat change and one of them doesn't have a beat change. I have heard both of them. Apparently, the one with the beat change is the official one, so I believe if you buy it on iTunes or something of that nature, that's the one that you're going to get. I'm guessing the one without the beat change was a leak, was an early leak. And that ended up getting scrapped for this one with the beat change. There are slightly different verses on that one as well. The lyrics that are used on the original beat, instead of having the change up beat, I just liked a lot. Like, some of her flows are a little bit tighter. I don't know what was the reason why they ended up going with the beat switch up, which I also did like. I did feel like her lyrics on the original were just like a little bit smoother. I really like the official version where the beat kind of switches up, because it kind of, for me, was a little bit more, sort of like how people are saying they enjoy that the Savage remix has a slightly different beat, it has slightly different lyrics. Having that beat switch and then Nicki Minaj come in, I thought was just like really, really cute. You know, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed that aspect of it. Very fun, pop-oriented Nicki. Nicki's been kind of not really focusing on her pop as much. Well, according to Nicki, she retired. She just pops up every 3 months with a feature and lights the internet on fire and then goes back into the cave. But I feel like Nicki was getting a lot of, obviously, flack for her pop music. And so then she kind of, like, with the Pink Print and then even continuing with Queen, she oriented back to more sort of hip-hop, more sort of urban, however you want to play that, because she always got a lot of shit for her pop orientation. So I like that she sort of leaned into the pop orientation on Say So. But I do also like the 70s funk vibe. Like, I almost kind of wish that instead of one being like the unreleased, you know, leak track and one being the official, it almost could have been like a remix 1 and a remix 2, because I did like both of them. I I don't think Doja Cat didn't change her lyrics. They just removed the singing parts and included Nicki Minaj's verses at the beginning and the end. Nicki does have a little short, cute verse at the end to the original Say So beat with some singing. And again, this song, Say So, sounds like a Nicki song to me, personally. I feel like she fits right in. It, again, sounds like a Kissing Strangers type song. It sounds like something really fun and poppy that Nicki would enjoy. So I'm glad that they finally got to collaborate. I wish that the Say So remix was a little bit longer. Since they removed out Doja Cat's singing part and they only have her verse and Nicki's verse, it's like 2 or 3 minutes. The Savage remix is like 4.5 minutes because both Beyonce and Meg Thee Stallion have 2 verses each, if not 3. Beyonce might have 3, in addition to the hooks. So I do think Say So is a little bit short. I have also seen people complaining that the official version with the beat change they don't like because they feel like the beat change, they just don't like it. They feel like it's abrupt or they feel like it's jarring. I feel like that is a little bit of a generational preference, maybe is the word I want, because sort of like how when we were talking in my live stream about sort of classic remixes, I feel like that type of thing used to be the norm and the standard. You might have like a couple seconds of the original beat, and then you would literally have like a stop, like a break, and then the beat would like switch it up. You'd rap your little verse, and then like the beat would switch back. That kind of used to be a hallmark of remixes and of different songs, but that thing has kind of gone out of style. And since our live stream on This Is the Remix, one of you guys mentioned in there that Billboard actually changed the rules regarding remixes because remixes with really vastly different beats and lyrics became so popular in the early 2000s, which we were talking about, that Billboard changed the rules so that, because the way that it originally stood was that if you did a song and then a remix of the song, they both counted together on the charts. So if you did a song and then the remix was like extremely popular and really just rocketed up to the top, that would go in with the sales from your original song, and that song might, all of a sudden be a #1. Billboard started feeling like that wasn't fair because you had people like Diddy, people that were releasing part 1, part 2, part 3. Every single song was different. Maybe the hook was the same. It was the same words in the hook, but the cadence was different. The lyrics were different. The beat. So Billboard was like, this is technically not a remix. It's a totally different song. We're not going to be able to, we're not going to have you, putting these together, saying it's the same song so you can get #1s. Somebody DM'd me on Instagram to talk about this, and they said they felt like that was actually an anti-Black rule because you had these predominantly Black and predominantly, Black hip-hop artists, Black R&B artists that were really ruling the charts in waves. It was also said that Mariah Carey and her, famous remixes, the Fantasy remix with ODB, and also the Honey Bad Boys remix contributed to this as well, because you had these R&B artists, these hip-hop artists that were just, like, ruling the charts with various versions of the same song, and Billboard wanted to put a stop to that. So I thought it was really interesting that somebody sort of theorized that that was inherently anti-Black in nature and a way to sort of stop Black artists from dominating the charts for too long, especially considering we kind of like saw that flare up again just last year with Lil Nas X and his Old Town Road and all his Old Town Road remixes. Back in the day, you had something like, Lil Wayne, A Milli, which had literally 1 million remixes. You had the Jim Jones Ballin', which had like 75 million remixes. So it's interesting that Billboard sort of made that rule, and it kind of led to the downfall of the remix, because now it's not even being counted as a remix unless it sounds exactly the same in more ways than one, which kind of led people to feel like, what's even the point of doing a remix? The studio saying, what's the point of wasting money and time recording, filming a new video, getting in a guest artist when this is not even going to contribute to boosting the original song? It's going to be counted as a different song. It kind of like had far-reaching ramifications and effects in the industry when we start talking about, kind of what happened to the remix after 2010, 2012, people kind of stopped doing them. I liked both of these songs. Neither one of these songs are like best of all time classic remix for me personally. Both of them are just sort of cute bops for me. I'm glad that we have these two sort of revitalized, cute little jams or bops for summer, quarantine summer, in the house summer. And I'm really excited that both of these up-and-coming girls got these super high-profile features. I'm excited to see it, and I'm excited to see like how happy people are getting, that they're feeling that they're enjoying it, and to see these girls getting embraced. So that was what I thought. Not really a review that I would normally do, but that's what I thought. So Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Food for thought as always. See you guys next time. Peace.